Sound check, sound check. Okay, seems to be working here. If there's any problem with the sound, please let me know, guys. Because I've moved houses and I had to, well, pack up everything and rebuild everything from start. So if the sound is weird or is too loud or too low or something, please let me know. And so, let's start this live stream. Hello everybody, welcome. It's been a long time since we've been here. I honestly missed you. Very honestly, I'm terribly sorry for all this delay, but you know, real life stuff comes first. And I ended up having to move houses, and I got sick in the meantime. There's a lot of stuff happening. Unfortunately, I had to cancel my real life flights because I was sick. So yeah, basically all the plans that I had for you, for YouTube, and for a lot of stuff just went into the bin. So it's been interesting, but luckily it's all good. It's all fine. I'm recovering nicely, and I should get back to flying real planes soon, I hope, next week. Really hope for that. In that case, guys who are members of the channel, I will try to do something for you, a little bit of extra stuff. But yeah, now speaking of YouTube, you know, that last video that I put on the Boeing 720, which actually got a lot of views. So it seems that it got quite a lot of attention, which is great, and a lot of you guys liked it. So I really want to take that aircraft into VATSIM with ATC and BZ Airspace. So it's going to be interesting, but it also is going to be a little bit more difficult because that flight that I did from Los Angeles to Denver, I think, well, that was offline. I think I say it in the video because it's easier to record and I don't have to worry about many of the things. But I think it would be really nice to take that plane online and enjoy it completely. So before we do that, I think we need to prepare ourselves a little bit better. We need to revise what is the VOR flying, manual flying, overall flying, and basically I am going to do a step-by-step process to myself to get prepared to fly the 720 on the live stream. So we're going to have two flights before we do that flight on the 720. We're going to have this one on the Piper Seneca, then we're going to have one on the King Air C90B, the freeware one, and finally I'm going to try to go and do it on the 720. Why am I doing all of this? Well, because you know, the 720 is jet and it flies very fast, and so you really need to anticipate and have your mind prepared for the navigation for the IFR. So you need to be proficient with the frequencies, you need to be proficient with the turns, you need to be proficient with intercepting the radials and all that stuff. So we're going to start slow with the Piper Seneca, and I'm going to tell you very honestly, it's still not the slowest option. So you could take something like a Cessna 172, and that would be the perfect candidate probably for you if you've never flown VORs. So it will be great for you to learn. Take your time, explore the VORs, catch those radials, do your DME arcs and all that stuff. And then as you get used to it, jump into a faster airplane. I think I am okay to fly the Piper. We're going to help us out by having the autopilot in-op. So members of the channel, if you're watching, we need those autopilot in-op stickers coming up. And I'm going to do 3 legs today on the Hawaiian Islands, starting in Honolulu, and then going to, let me tell you the name, Lanai. That's the first island we're going to be visiting. And finally, we're going to have 2 stops on the biggest island, which I don't know what is the name because I can't find it. Oh, what is this? Kilauea RCO Honolulu. Don't know. Sorry, probably not this one. But yeah. After going to Lanai, we're going to go to Kona and then to Hilo, which is a quite big airport, but plenty of you are flying today, so maybe some DME ARCs, ILS, and all that stuff. So definitely gonna have some work. So yeah, let's enjoy this. Let's prepare ourselves a little bit as well, because we need to look into some of the stuff that we're going to be doing, and I'll show you in a minute. So just like a mini brief for all these 3 legs, and then we're gonna just keep going. As for the chat, JTP, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here with your new frequent flyer or frequent traveler badge. Can't remember what's actually the name. I think it's frequent flyer. It looks good on you. And he's saying, I flew from Luxembourg to Prague today on VATSIM. You know what? I actually saw you on Volanta because I switched on Volanta like 45 minutes ago. And I was looking through my friends and I saw you there flying the Dash Q400. So that's pretty cool. How is it? How do you like it? Did you get used to it? I'm still looking forward for the London City flight that we're going to be doing, so definitely count on that. All right, let's come here to the browser. I'm just going to show you a little bit what do I have here, what I have prepared. I've opened here a SimBrief, and basically this is everything that I got for the flight. So just so you have an idea, we're going to depart from Honolulu, fly to Lanai right here, then to this airport right here, and then to Hilo, which is on the other side of that island. We're going to pay special attention on this flight here because of the high terrain, and we had a restricted area as well, and some military training activities that could happen there. But we're going to try to comply with everything. Finally, I've opened the charts here. This is where we are. We are in the Honolulu International Airport on the general aviation ramp, which is somewhere here. So we're parked about here, and this is actually really good because we're going to be using runway 04 right, so our taxi is going to be minimal, which is great. And we also should be able to have a good view of the downtown, because yesterday I did that thumbnail with the Piper with the downtown of Honolulu, and then I was thinking like, yeah, well, maybe today is not going to be the best day because for maybe some reason it's not going to be good. But yeah, also I already see that the sun is coming up very slowly, so maybe we should move the time back a little bit. What would you guys tell me? Do I move the time back so we depart fully during night, or I'll leave the sunrise and then enjoy a bit of Hawaiian scenery? But yeah, that's the plan basically. We are right here. We're going to taxi to Charlie Holy Point runway 4 right, and then we're going to do this departure right here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Basically, we're going to go to a right turn and intercept the radial 187 of Honolulu. And then we're going to fly to the point of Opihi, which is 13 miles DME. And then we're going to do a left turn intercepting the radial 278 from Lanai, and that's basically a direct 2. Very cool thing is that we have this radial referenced to Opihi, and if we come to Lanai charts, we can actually have this radial as well right here, and it's an extra reference for the waypoint Grammy, which is at 10 miles, and it's an initial approach fix, which is good. And basically from there we're going to go with the 10 miles DME arc until intercepting the ILS and do an ILS approach. So that is what we're going to be doing for the first flight. From there, I think we should stop, gather ourselves. I'm going to close some of the tabs here, open the tabs for the next flight. I'm going to analyze the situation and get going. Finally, I am on VATSIM. I don't think we have any ATC so far, but I do have my squawk, which is 1366, so I need to set it up so I don't forget. And the only thing I really wanted to do is to check if we do have any significant weather right here, which I really doubt. We don't. Just check the infrared satellite. I think it looks good. Check the weather radar. A couple of spots. So I think the infrared satellite is not working good. But yeah, basically I'm not going to be using SimBrief, so I'm going to close it already. And I have here Windy opened, but I'm going to close it as well because it takes a bit of resources. All right, here we have our METARs. QNH is Honolulu 29903, and in Lanai is going to be 29908. So we're going to change it up somewhere in the middle. For the initial climb altitude, it's going to be 7,000, and that's about it. So we did a bit of preparation. Let's get into the airplane, and let's start everything up. So it's pretty dark outside, so we're going to use the good old aviation flashlight. Going to remove the yoke already, and I'm going to just do a very quick exterior inspection. Basically, we need to remove our chocks, we need to remove the engine covers, and we need to remove the pitot cover, which is right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right here. There we go, it's removed. Now I would check the oil quantity of the engine. That's very important. So it's on the white mark, so we still have plenty of oil on this side. Let's check the right engine, make sure that everything's okay, and it's good on this side. Perfect. All right, let's get inside now. I'm going to shut the doors closed already, because I think why not? So I need to close here, then we close here, and then we can latch it. I'm going to just open the window for a bit, and let's make sure the passenger door is latched as well. There we go. Fantastic. Now it's quite dark. First of all, I'm going to come here to this document, and I'm going to put some weights because, well, we are definitely taking some passengers to Lanai, and I'm going to put 4 passengers like this. This feels pretty good, pretty reasonable, and add a bit of extra weight on the front, because if you can see there, we were failing on our CG with the weight that I had before. So let's add a bit on the front, and there we go, we maintain a good center of gravity. Now I'm going to add a bit of fuel because we're going to have plenty of flying, so let's go with 40.5 gallons. I'm actually going to restart this and do 41. Like this on both sides. This looks pretty good, and I can close it. The bottle of oxygen is full, but I need to check that. Should I say refill? And now just make sure that everything is good. So the fuel is already on. Actually, this is interesting because it should be on off. The trims are nice and centered. Here we can check the oxygen level as well. Fire extinguisher is there. The avionics switch is off. That's good. Mixtures are closed. Very nice. Let's start the batteries. Start the alternator. Now I think I could switch off the aviation flashlight now. It's a bit dark. Let's maintain it for a bit. Alright, and now we can start to start the engine. So first of all, I'm going to switch on the beacon light, which is the fin anti-collision lights. There we go. See, the red ones. Great. Now I'm going to pull the mixtures full forward. And I'm going to pull the throttles to about 1/4 open. And I'm going to prime both engines. So prime the right one. And I'm looking here at the fuel flow gauge. So 1, 2, 3. That's good enough. Let's do the other one. 1, 2, 3. Good enough. All right, nice. And now I am going to close this window because it's messing a little bit with me. Switch on the magnetos on the right side. Shout a good clear prop on the outside. Actually, I should have kept the window open so I can shout. And let's hit the starter until it passes 500 RPM. There we go. Now I'm going to add a bit of power. Let the engine sit at 1000 RPM for a good warm-up. That's nice. We can already see we have oil pressure, and we got the alternator working. Fantastic. Let's start number 1. Yeah, forgot to switch max, and Hull pressure is good. There we go. Now I can close this cover. Switch on nav lights. Flaps are up. Cowling flaps are open. Everything is good. Let's go standby. What was the transponder? 1366. Let's set that up. Now, because we have a bit of time, set it on Alt. Switch on the avionics. And now I might switch off the aviation flashlight. I think we can do it with this light. Yeah, seems fairly nice. This is closed, and now I need to prepare our navigation, which is basically the easiest part. Very fast. So Honolulu 114.8. Let's set that up. I don't see it. I don't see the buttons, sorry. 114, you know what? 114.8. And we need Lanai, which is 117.1. No, correction, 117.7. Good, there we go. Now, is this switched on? Ah, yeah, we need to set the frequency as well here, 114.8 on the DME. There we go. And now I can have the rest of the information. No NDBs are required. Let's go 1228. Switched. Radios are good. Let me check if it works. Yes, it should. Fantastic. Now I need to set the outbound radial. So it's going to be a course of 187. Fairly easy. Let me see if my bindings work. Yes, they do. Fantastic. 187, so it's somewhere around here, I would say. I can set the heading to there as well. And that's good enough. So I'm maintaining 1000 RPM. We got some oil temperature already in. As you can see, left engine is a bit colder. And now let's switch one of the landing lights on. Switch on this side so I can see better. Switch it off. And last thing, set the QNH. And my question is though, can I see this in inches of mercury? I think so. Yeah, there we go. So the QNH was 2,903. Like this. Fantastic. Alright, we are clear on the left, clear on the right, brakes released. Let's start to taxi. Taxi our night or early morning IFR. Basically straight ahead and left into Charlie. And then go. Climbing to 7,000. Maintaining the throttles at 1,000. It's a good power setting for taxi and for engine warm-up. Clear on the right. Whoops, those brakes were pretty hard. Let's join Charlie on the left. And I love the lights. Looks really good. So, is anybody gonna join me with the challenge, or are you guys gonna learn with me? Struggling. I don't see any traffic on that. No, we do have a FedEx, but nobody airborne. And no ATC. That's actually good. It's better to practice. HATP, I can't join. I don't have ortho in North America. Ah, I see. It's alright. Next stream we are... Ah, wait, North America, never mind. You don't have it. Ah, next stream we're gonna be doing in North America as well. But Hawaii is not like considered North America, I think, in terms of scenery, or is it? Alright, here we go. Runway 4 right, let's stop. Set the brakes. Let's go 1000 RPM. Gonna leave the lights on so everybody can see us better. Let's maintain 1000 RPM and do a feather check real quick. And feather check on the right. That's good. On the left. Very good. Now let's move the RPM to 1900. We've waited for the oil temperature to come and be nice and warm for the run up. There we go. Let's try right engine. There goes the drop and a recovery. Drop and recovery. Good. Left side. It's the drop, recovery, drop, and recovery. Suction is good. Let's go to idle. The engines didn't shut down. That is good. Back to 1000 RPM. And let's confirm here the before takeoff checklist. I can barely see it, but fuel selectors are on. Auxiliary fuel pumps are off. Alternators are on. Engine gauges are checked. Mixtures are full forward. Propellers are full forward. Alternator is off. Cooling flaps are open. Seat bags are fine. Flaps, we don't require them. Trims are checked. Fastest belts and harnesses are good. Controls. Can check the controls real quick. Just make sure it's good. Yeah. Yeah, and nothing on the back. So, let's switch on all the lights. Strobes. Clear on the left, clear on the right. Let's go. Honolulu traffic, November 410 Hotel Alpha, departing runway 4. 4 left. 4 right, whatever. There's nobody there. Takeoff OKs in chat. And let's go. Still not used to the turbo lag with these engines, because you have to add a bit of power to get them nice and going. Oh, we don't have center line lights. Okay, that's good. Let's stop. Start applying power. Want to wait until 2000 RPM. Let's pull them up. That's 2000, and now manifold pressure 39.5. P's and P's are looking good. And takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. 71, rotate. Oh boy, is this fast. Positive climb, Europe. This was such a fast takeoff. Wow. $90 knots on the climb out. Bit of drift from the wind. I feel like my rudder is not centered. Manifold pressure to 38. Reduce the props. 2400. Let's do a right turn. So we don't go into the mountain. Climbing at 100 knots. Yeah, there's something wrong. Let me just check something, guys. Rudder. Center positions, it's on the 6. Oh, really? Yeah, absolutely. Glad I got it. Trim. Rudder trim center on you, and why did my bindings go away? What? This is really weird. I know why. Okay, got it. There we go. Now the rudder is back. So we passed 400. Let's go landing lights off. Keep our right turn. There's the downtown. Past 1,000 feet. Let's do outside check, guys. Yeah, look at that. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Lovely. Alright, let's keep climbing. It's 1,500. Reduce the manifold pressure to 32. And props back to 2,350. Keep the climb. And now I can lean the mixture to maximum EGT. Oh, look at that. Bye-bye, Honolulu. I don't know if YouTube does a very good job, and if you can see it well or not, but it looks amazing. And yeah, this is Ortho for XP with an overlay add-on for the Hawaii Islands, because I had some problems with the overlays. Basically all the buildings were gone, and yeah, I didn't find that very nice. Alright, let's find the plane, let's trim the plane. Everything is good. Let's get that radial. Bring the airplane, stabilize it properly, look at our instruments. And remember, 13 miles. We gotta start to turn. Looks good, JTP. And endurance, fast takeoff, absolutely. It always catches me a little bit off guard how quickly this airplane takes off. And also, welcome to the stream. I never saw you in the comments, at least I don't remember. So, welcome. It's 2,500 feet. Still finding the trim. Waiting for that needle to move in. Three miles away. Speed is good. And such a nice sunrise, and I love the boats, by the way. Actually, this is probably like the first time I really feel that having the boats adds so much life to the scenery. And it doesn't feel like they are randomly placed. It feels like they are placed in specific places where they should be, like close to a port or something. And there you go, see the needle? Needle is moving in. Let's start a gentle left turn, very gentle. And what the hell is that? That's the traffic. That's traffic. Good thing we're turning away from him. 3,500 feet almost. There we go, nice on the needle. Where is it? Yeah, there he is. It's a nice 777. All right, almost 6 miles on the DME. Hands off the plane. It's flying by itself, basically this time. Just doing some minor corrections. Let's see, where did the guy go? There he is. It's a United. Can I see him on Volanta? Ah, he's doing some touch and goes, I guess. Just departed. Let's get back to the needle. Oh wait, maybe he's actually speaking, but on the other frequency, the CTAF. That's the new advisory. I think it's the tower. So it should be 118.1. Let's see. Let's see if we hear him. Man, it looks so good. And there he goes. Alright, 8 miles, 9 miles, I think I should switch. Let's go to Lanai, and it was a radial 278, so that's 9.8 on the course. 9.8, just in time. 4,500. Gonna wait a little bit more, because we are, what, 60 miles away? So basically every degree is a mile. Yeah, actually, let's start turning. There is a rule that says every 60 miles, 1 degree off the radial that you are, you're going to have a 1 mile offset, so that's really easy. So 1 mile for the turn seems to be reasonable for me. That's why I started the turn. And we should line up with the needle just as it lines up perfectly on the radial. 5,000. The sunrise is so good. Temperatures are looking good, pressures as well. See, they're almost perfect lineup, so let's hold it straight now. Make the correction. One thing I should have done, and I didn't do, was to check what's the wind direction. So I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna see here. Basically headwind. That's the FedEx. No, the United doesn't. The United didn't say anything, but it's good to know that we have to talk on the CTAF. That was my mistake. I really hope we didn't bother him. Man, what a lovely departure we had from Honolulu. It's really nice. Basically, Lanai Island is right in front of us, so short flight. And now we are pretty much lined up, so let's correct ourselves. There's 6,000. So 1,000 to go. And we also need to calculate basically what is going to be our descent point. So we're going to do this how? We know that we require to be on the DME arc from Lanai at 2,600 feet. So let's say 3,000 just to make things a little bit easier. We might even lose some altitude on the on the arc. I don't think that's going to be a problem. So we know that the arc is at 10 miles from the VOR. So we need to count, or we need to add the distance to those 10 miles. And how we're going to calculate the distance. We're going to try to do the normal way, which we always do on the streams, to calculate our top of descent. So we're going to be flying at 7,000. We want to be at 3, so that's a difference of 4. Now 4 times 3 is going to be 12. 12 is perfectly fine, so we add the 12 miles to the 10 miles, and that means that once we reach 22 miles on the VOR, we're going to start to go down. Now, because I have some free time, just a little bit, I'm going to already pre-select the localizer here, 111.1 for Lanai, and the course is going to be 033, which I will be pre-selecting as soon as we get into the VOR, because we can use this instrument here. There's the RBI, this is the HSI, RMI, this is the RMI. Radio magnetic indicator, relative magnetic, whatever, I don't remember, it's the RMI. I'm going to be using the green needle to put ourselves, and there's 7,000. So let's lower the nose. I even busted the altitude a little bit, that's fine. Trim a little bit as well, because we're going to go accelerating. I'm going to reduce the torque to about 28 and move the props back to 2,200. This looks good to me. Close the cowling flaps. Cowling flaps are closed, and we could use the table of performance here. So for, let's do 65% power, or 55, 65, 29 manifold pressure. Here is 30. Now let's do what? Let's do 22, around 27. 27 on the manifold pressure. Oops, busted the altitude. Let's recover that and put 27 on the manifold pressure. There we go. And let's put our headsets on. Oh, this is so much better. I like the sounds, but sometimes it's just too much. So I'm gonna go like this. Now this felt like a downdraft. Let's check outside view. Ah, looking good. We just departed from there. Look how many boats are there. This is so nice. We can even see the buildings. Such a nice morning shot, wow. And I really like the livery, by the way, guys. I don't know. This was a member of the Discord for Piper Seneca. He did it, and I really thought that this color scheme would be the best to fly in Hawaii. So here we are. I think he did a great job. I really love the colors, and I like, oh, look at that. Look at the sky. It's literally of the color of the plane. This is nice. All right, let's see. Altitude looks to be good. We're flying nice on the correct heading. 47 miles. So we have 25 miles to go to our top of descent. And our top of descent will be done approximately at minus 700 feet per minute if we're going to maintain this kind of speed. Yeah, look at this. Like the color, it fits perfectly. And I really love the drawing on the wings. More boats ahead. And I like the cockpit. I got used to it. At first time, I didn't really got used to it because the engine instruments are down here, but so far, looks pretty good now. So this is just perfect for the preparation of the flight on the King Air and finally on the Boeing 720. Oh wow, they didn't fix the rectangular clouds yet. That's a nice cut. Yeah, the color of the plane is really good. And I'm not touching the controls, by the way, so it's very stable. If you fly it correctly, it's very good to use. Even if you don't want to use it with autopilot, so it's really good.
Honolulu traffic, FedEx 9075 Heavy is going to be entering runway 8 left for departure, departing to the west. Honolulu traffic.
I like this picture. And I also like this picture here. With the boats, how are we looking? A bit to the left. Let's correct ourselves. That's a bit better. Trying to see, because I'm using aileron trim, to what side is the plane turning? Is it to the left or to the right? Oh, more ships. Never green. I think that's a joke about the evergreen, I guess. That would be my guess. My nice stuff. So engine parameters are all looking good. Plenty of fuel. Fantastic stuff. We got back on the track. Let's line up with the heading and fly straight. Not difficult, but you have to get used to it a little bit. Oh man, the colors are just wonderful. I really like the colors. Did you see me? Check the charts. The guy just looked down. I swear I saw the dude look down. Oh, there you go. He's moving the head. I swear to God, he just looked down. Is it because I need to turn or something? Nope. Doesn't want to look down now. Alright. Turning away again. 35 miles. So 13 miles to top of descent with a beautiful sunrise. It's actually real time, guys. So this one is real time. So we're flying real time with this sunrise in Hawaii. That's pretty cool. Especially because it's going to be sunset soon here in Portugal, where I live. And somewhere the day is just about to start. And look at that like little golden spots of light. I love it. Ah, the colors. The colors are wonderful. Oh man, look at this. Wow. Oh wait, they are actually moving. Wow. I thought they were static, but they aren't. I feel like the plane is going to the right again. 10 miles to top of descent. For the first leg. How much time am I streaming already? 46 minutes. I think this is one of the longest legs that we have. Ooh, 63 miles. No. It's the second longest leg. Then I'm going to have 66 plus 22, 88 miles to go. And finally the shortest one, which is basically just around the island. I could do it VFR, but we are training to do it IFR with VORs for the 720. For my own practice and as well for you guys to see it and to train as well. Also, Emil should have come with us, but unfortunately he got sick as well. Looks like everybody's getting sick, and we're gonna wish him, everybody, a good recovery, or everybody wish him a good recovery. Damn, look at that view. Wow. Wow. Shay TP, your call to leave this time as is was very nice, because otherwise I'll probably push the time to like an earlier time, so we would be now flying in darkness, and we would have missed this beautiful sunrise. 6 miles to top of descent. Now I think I could use nav 2 here, so let's try 117.7, just so I have 2 instruments. Yeah, there we go, fantastic. Now I can put the same course that I'm flying right now, which is what, 93, I think it was, no, 98, sorry. It's 98, so here we are flying it nicely. Haha. I see you like the owl sticker, Shay TP. And now I can follow the radio right here while I pre-select this one already for the ILS, because we're gonna go into the I'm missing the name, into the ME arc, and I'm gonna be busy following it nicely. So course for the ILS is 33033. Let's do it. 033, somewhere around here. This sounds good. And I'm gonna leave it like this. Now following this instrument here. 3 miles to go. Let's correct ourselves a little bit. And let's get back to the noise, I guess. Oh, it's a bit loud. I don't know. You guys prefer it with or without? Can you hear me well as well? With the all this noise? Still need to go a bit to the right. Or slightly off that radial. That's a bit better. Let's check the outside once again. Man, I'm gonna fill my storage space with the screenshots. But it's gonna be worth it. There we go, let's maintain this heading, and 22 miles, let's start down. So I'm gonna remove the power. Not completely, otherwise we're gonna descend like a rock. And I want it to be at about, let's try 20 manifold pressure. Trim for minus 700s. Like that. This looks good to me. Alright, 10 miles for the arc. We're gonna turn almost 2 miles before reaching 10. So far, so good. We want 2,600 feet. And the minimums for us is going to be 281. Sounds good as well. Checking what was the landing checklist. That's 6,000. Keep descending. It looks wonderful. Let me do a screenshot here. Oops, just bumped my throttles. Keep descending on the radial, spot on. 15 miles. Temperatures are all good. So we're going to start to turn at about 12 miles. And once we pass the radial 226, we'll do a left turn for the ILS. That's important to remember. I feel like the wind has changed a bit, so I'm definitely getting a bit of drift now. But it's all right. It's minimal. Approaching 12 miles. And there's 12 miles, let's start to turn. Nice, slow. Let's add a bit more bank. We go on to 10 miles. $10.5. Bit early. 10.4. $10.3. Just as we pass 4,000. $10.3 is good enough. We can fly straight now. Keep the descent. 10.2. We're now 90 degrees to the VOR station. See the green needle. Can keep on going. And we can actually start a slight left turn. Now that we are inside the arc, basically. Otherwise we're going to be flying away from it. Past 3,500 feet. $10.1. And we want the back of our needle to be at 226, which is about here. So that's what I'm monitoring right now. There's 10 miles dead. Good stuff. And 3,000. So we have 4,400 feet until level off. We could also start to slow down maybe. But I feel like we are way too far, and if we drop the gear right here, it's gonna just take a long time. So I'm gonna maintain for now the power and configuration, and once we establish on the final path for the ILS, then I'm gonna start slowing down, deploying the gear and all that stuff. 100 to level off. And let's start to level off. Apply the power first. We're flying 27. There's 27. Bring the airplane. And keep going. Following the left turn. To the radial. There we go. 2,600. Looking good. Don't want to climb. It'll be interesting to see on Volanta how is this arc gonna look. It's gonna be good or not. Sometimes it looks really bad. Also, we are approaching the radial 226, which is basically the intercept point for us. I can't see the runway from here, but that's the point of flying instruments. So for me, everything looks fine. And there we go, there's 226, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the localizer and start the inbound turn. Nice and slow, I don't see the needle moving, so power is good. Did I miss something? I don't think so. 11 miles out. Ah, there's the localizer. HATP just in time for landing. Let's go. Intercepting the localizer. Trust your charts, that's my take. Not a lot of people. Well, that's okay. This is a Piper. It's not a very popular plane, I would say. And it's general aviation, so it's okay. It's fine. And I haven't streamed for a while, so that counts too, probably. So here we go. We're nice and good. In case we have to go around. We climb to 1,800. Left turn to 3,500, heading 224. And radial 278 to Grammy. And basically then we... Oh boy. That's why you need to look where you're going instead of just reading charts. Let's go back to the localizer. I can barely see the runway now. And then to Lanai, Vortec, radial 278 to Grammy at 10 miles and hold. So that's okay. There we go, on the localizer now. Let's line up ourselves nicely. Whoa, 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 what the hell was that? That was, okay, that was my pedals. Playing tricks. Playing tricks with me. Don't do that. Now I busted the localizer because of that. Just slightly, so let's correct ourselves. We are 6 miles away, so let me do something first. Let me switch on the landing lights. Nobody there. And let's start to slowly slow down. So let's go 125 on the speed, gear down. First set of flaps. Props and mixture, full forward. And there is the glide slope. Now we're gonna aim for slowly decrease our speed to 90 knots. 2 whites to reds, that's fantastic. Bring the airplane. Let's go flaps 20. And flaps 40. Trim for 90 knots. Do a quick landing checklist. Gear is down 3, green, flaps are set. Mixture and props all full forward. We didn't touch the alternate air. And the cowling flaps are closed. Temperatures are all good. Now just follow the localizer. Slow down a bit. I want those 90 knots. There we go, 90 knots set. And let's just set the correct QNH. A little bit high, correcting. There we go, corrected. I just need those 90 knots. This place looks nice, I like it. There we go. Stable at 90 knots. Clear to land. Should make VATSIM tutorials. What exactly? Like communication tutorials or navigation tutorials? Approaching minimums? Look at that, that's beautiful. A very beautiful place. All kinds. Well, maybe one day, you know, tutorials take a lot of time to do. So at least for now, what I'm trying to give people is, if they are watching the streams, I'm trying to be as descriptive as possible. And that's my pedals, I'm terribly sorry. And that's my pedals again. Cut to power, hold the attitude, and let the plane land itself. There we go. Flaps up. Open the cowling flaps. And just let the airplane roll. I'm glad I catch that crazy stuff. Brake slowly, brake slowly, brake slowly, brake slowly. And I'm gonna vacate here. Switch one of the lights off. Responder, let's go to on. Come on. Out of the runway for our very first stop in Lanai. Let's go there to the passengers ramp. And I think I just missed a spot. So you know what? Okay, there was a marshaller there. I'm gonna just park myself right there because I'm kind of confused with the markings. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop myself right there, and that's gonna be good enough for me. And yeah, that's perfect. Let's stop here, set the brakes, set the throttle to 1000 RPM. Leave it there. Now, do we have a timer? I think we should have a timer somewhere. Yeah, we do have. Flight ET reset. So 1 minute. Let's go. Landing lights, wing lights off, nav lights off. Wait on the avionics and switch off the transponder. Just give it 1 minute for the engines to cool down. Jose, I think Captain Iceman should give a little more intensity to the cockpit light, as it is difficult to fly without the flashlight. Jose, yes, I think it was already improved, but not all instruments. But you can write to Captain Iceman on Discord. I think I might leave him a comment as well, now that I've actually tried to fly it during the night, and I agree with you. JTP, oh no, yes, you know what, I'm gonna recalibrate my pedals to make sure they are fine. 55 seconds. Flight Vision, hey, welcome to the stream, how are you? Haven't seen you for a long time. 1 minute, let's go. First of all, switch off the avionics, and now cut the mixtures. Props are stopped, magnetos off, and strobes off, alternators and battery off. This goes to off, and I'm not gonna switch off the, actually, you know what, let's do it for the sake of the procedure. There we go, and reset the trim. Nice. So open the door, a bit of fresh air for me and the passengers. And now let's go on the outside. This is actually funny. I would like to have an option though to toggle them off, because I think while they look pretty cool, sometimes I would prefer not to have any outside passengers. Like a small toggle option would be just perfectly fine. Okay, good stuff. So now we have completed the first flight. Can I watch it? Yes. I want to show you as well. I guess you should be interested. So this was our departure out of Honolulu. Good and nice departure. I could have probably turned a little bit more steep, but I was afraid of being so close to the VOR. that it would be very sensitive, and then we would just end up going in like this, trying to catch the radial. But that was pretty good. Catch the radial, and we flew all the way here. Manually did the arc. That doesn't look that bad, actually. And we made the ILS approach. That was nice. And a landing of minus 41 feet per minute. I'll totally take that. So let me go plan a flight. Call sign is the same, November 410 Hotel Alpha. And now I want to add the next airport, which is going to be Kona. What do you mean, no airport? There we go. So set that up. Man, that arc was pretty good. So Volante set. Let's get back here. Let's go here. Let's check how much fuel did we burn. We burned about 6.4 gallons on each tank. That sounds reasonable. Now, my question is, do we take passengers out, or do we take one extra passenger as a weight? Tell me that, guys. And Flight Vision, hi Vlad, I'm fine, thanks. Do you have a very nice livery there? Oh yes, yeah, I like it very much too. It was custom made from someone on the Captain Iceman Discord. So you can come there to the livery sections and you can download it. I really, really like it. And I think it fits perfectly the Hawaii team. I don't know, I look at it and I want to smile. So it's really good. And with the sunset colors that we just had on this first leg, it's very nice. And it fits well as well with the blue color of the sea. Climb 2370, hey Vlad, do you typically use orthos or auto orthos? Lately I have been using vanilla X-plane, focusing on IFR flying anyway. Climb 2370, welcome to the stream, what a great name you have there. I use normally ortho, apart from like some very, I'm missing the word, like very far places that I don't think would gain anything from having ortho, because it's just like forest and mountains. And yes, I use ortho for XP, usually on zoom level 15, which you can probably see right here, and high zoom level on the close to airports, just like here. And it works nice. And then I use a different source. I tried auto ortho. I hear a lot of people use it. But for some reason it never worked for me, and I just decided not to spend any time with it anymore, because I've tried it like 3 times, and I don't know, it's not worked for me. I have a huge drive, I have a lot of places with ortho already, and I'm totally happy with it. So yeah, but for some people auto ortho works great and they're happy, so feel free to use whatever you want. And yeah, IFR flying's great. Definitely try out the freeware King Air C9TB. It's fantastic for the VOR stuff, especially if you learn all the avionics and you bind the controls. It's just a fantastic tool. All right, so now let's go here. Let's see, do we have any departures? No, we don't have any departures here. That is good. That is totally fine. Which means I can jump straight ahead for the Kona airport and see what arrivals do we have here, and which one of those arrivals is going to be interesting for us. And I can immediately see that this one is good for us because it goes straight from Lanai on a radial of 116 to this point, which is Tami, and from Tami we're going to do something basically. Actually, Tami literally guides us to an ILS, I guess, for the airport, but we do have to check what's the weather there. So let's check 060 at 6. So I guess it won't work for this one. Can I see airport diagram? So we have runway 17, runway 35. It's going to be definitely runway 35. Let me see, this one probably won't work. So 35, RNAV no, localizer, backtrack. Now I never tried to do a backtrack, and I really don't want to try to do it on the stream because I think it's gonna go wrong. So I'd prefer to do it by myself first. So we're gonna do the VOR the good old way. Oh, look, another arc. 11.7 miles arc. Okay, and it goes from this Andes point. Let me see. Tami, kayak. Well, it definitely doesn't go this way. You know what? Let's maybe try and do some sort of a procedure turn. So this is not going to be something published here, but we're going to do this flight. Then we're going to fly direct to Kona, VOR, overfly it, outbound, and then here at 11.7 miles, we're going to do a procedure turn to the right, open like, I think it's 45 degrees. Is it 45? Oh man. Procedure turns aviation. Basically this. Is it 45 degrees? Might be. Yeah, 45 degrees, 1 minute and 15 seconds. For our case, it's going to be 1 minute, and then we turn 180 degrees back, capture now the inbound radial, and basically then we do as the chart says, which is at 11.7, we start a 3 degrees descent, and we cross-check at 5 miles. We should be above 1,500. And then 1.2 miles. Do we have to level off there? Anyways, let's do it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's do it. I think it's gonna be fun. We're here to try things and have some fun. Climb 2370, awesome. I personally never liked auto order, constant download, writing on SSD, etc. Storage is cheap these days. Have a good flight. Thank you very much. And yeah, that's actually probably one of the other reasons, because I heard some people that were a little bit limited with internet download. They would have like empty tiles because it wouldn't. They wouldn't be downloaded yet. So let's see, good on the engine oil. That's basically the only thing I want to check here. Because always check your oil level so you won't have any surprises. Looks good to me. Alright, boys and girls, let's go inside. Latch that door. Let's close our door as well. Close, close, and latch. Very nice. Now, I'm not going to refuel, and let's add one extra passenger, why not? Like this. Perfect, close this thing. Now, starting from down low, this goes here, this goes here. This is switched off. This goes 1, 2, and 3, anti-collision on the fin. Open the door. Throttle 1, quarter open. And let's prime 1, 2, 3, good. 1, 2, 3, good. And hit the starter. Guys, I need your clear props in chat. If there is any members watching. Clear props so I can start the engine. There we go, SHTP got the clear prop. Let's go. And a good start. Let's make that 1000 RPM. That looks sweet. Oh, pressure, oil temp, good. And we got powers on the alternator. Jesus Christ, we got power on the alternator. Yeah, there we go. And starting the other one, there's the oil pressure. Very good. Nice, let's go navigation lights, landing lights, avionics. Transponder goes to on, and now very simply we need to go 116. So let's go 116. So gonna do backtrack right turn to intercept and go. Alright, that is set. Whoa, 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 that's a bit too much power. We got one taxi light, brakes released. Let's go taxi to the runway, do a very quick run up, and get going. Flight Vision got us with the clear prop. Next flight on the King Air, we're going to be flying to Telluride. That looks like a fun airport. Alright, let's go transponder on. Lights on and strobes on. Whoa. Clear on the left, clear on the right. Yep, nobody there. See, the engines take a lot of time to spool up. And then they start to spool up. You think they are stabilized, and they are really not. That's probably why I prefer non-turbo engines. For example, on the... we flew... What was the last stream? Yeah, the last stream we flew the Cirrus SR-22. And that was, I told you guys, that was like my personal plane. And it's a non-turbo version. Even though, like, if you want to fly to very high airports located somewhere in the mountains, that's definitely better because you have more power with the altitude. But I don't know, I don't like the feeling of it for some reason. I know it's like more power and stuff, but just prefer atmospheric. But it's good to know both. Alright, the flaps are up, the trim is set. So we only require... Oh, I forgot to calibrate the pedals. See that? This is me. But sometimes they move like crazily, and that is not me. And that's when those turns in the air happen. And that's not funny. So I'm gonna stop on the runway, do a very quick run up. Check, and then we're gonna go and recalibrate my pedals. I'm gonna put a dead zone on them. I don't know why I'm going to the very end of the runway. Actually, I know why, because I'm trying to take this as real life, and in real life you always use the entire runway, because if something fails right after you get up, you still have runway to land. And that's very important. Okay, brake, 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 brake slowly. Don't want to get off the cliff. That's a good lineup. Stop here. Parking brake is set. Throttle to 1000. There we go. Let's do a very quick calibration of my pedals. I'm very sorry. See? I'm not touching. I'm not touching them. Let's calibrate. And now I'm gonna go finish, edit response curve, and let's do it like this. Apply, done. Good, so we got 1000 RPM. Let's do a better check. Good. Good. Advance to 1900. Like that. Let's do a mag check. Good. Recovered, drop, and recovered. Left side. Drop, recovered, dropped, recovered. Got to check the suction, but it was good. On the idle, looking good. Back to 1,000. We are ready. All the lights are set up. Trim's good. Flaps are up. Let's have some fun. Now, let me just do something. Kona Tower is 120.3. So let me set that already on the comms. And let's go, guys. Stabilize at 2000 RPM first. That's good. T's and P's are normal. Brakes released. Manifold pressure 39.5. Power set. Airspeed is alive. 71, rotate. Positive climb, Europe. I thought the sound would be a bit more interesting. That's fine. Clear on the right, let's start a right turn. So we have a big mountain there. I think I probably should have not turned to the right, but that's fine. We are above 400 AGL. Let's go 38 on the manifold pressure and drop the prop RPM to 2,400. Like that. Good stuff. Gonna maintain a heading of 150 for the intercept. Like that. There we go, a little bit of trim nose down. Lean slightly the mixture. The localizer should come up fairly quick now. Correction, the radial. $1,500 AGL, let's go 32 manifold pressure, 2,300 RPM. Lean the mixture. There we go. Oh, and of course, landing lights off. P's and P's are all looking good. Good climb out. There it goes, the radial. You see the needle moving. Start left turn. Adjust the heading knob there so it won't confuse us. Good stuff. We are flying. Goodbye, Lanai. That was been good. Wow, that looks really nice. And on the radial, let's finish the turn. Good. Stable on the climb out. Plane is behaving excellently. I'm taking a bunch of screenshots. Really like this livery. Very, very nice. So in Kona we have a QNH of 29091. We could already set that up. 29091. That is set. Maintain this direction, fly the radial, and is good. We have now 66 miles to do. Yeah, 66 until Tami. From Tami we go direct to Kona VOR. Course of 171. And then we do the procedure turn that I just invented. ShayTP, would you do a stream in Azores? Yeah, I see why you're asking that. I think the Azores Airlines have the Dash Q400, right? Hahaha, I see where you're going. Yes, I would do it. There are actually like very short runway airfields there, and I never did a tour in Azores, so that's actually a good idea. Yeah, why not? I need to look into it. I need to look if my scenery looks good, and I just don't know which plane I would take, because the King Air, I think the King Air is still too fast for some of those airports. But yes, that's a good idea. And I actually think I have somewhere in my notes, like very far away, but I have some notes like with ideas for flights, and I am almost sure that I have a tour in Azores to do. I think I wanted to do it on the Metroliner in X-Plane 11, but at the time ended up not happening. So, and also, you know what, let's fly at 5,000 feet. There is no reason to go higher, so let's go 5,000 feet. I'm gonna use the same power settings, so 27. Drop that RPM to 2,200. Mixture is nice and lean. I just trim the airplane, close the cowling flaps. And I probably... Oh, I hear planes here. I don't know if you guys can hear them. So it's actually a very big fire. It's happening not so far from where I live. Maybe like 70, no, less, probably like 50 kilometers away. And we have on our local aerodrome, we have 5 firefighting planes this year. 3 Canadairs and 2 fire buses, and the fire buses sound nice. I mean, it's a PT6 engine basically, but the Canadairs, oh my god, it's like they are piston airplanes. Yet still, man, when they fly over us, I know it's for sad reasons, but I'm like a kid. I'm just running towards the balcony to hear them. I just love it so much. It's just incredible. And unfortunately, there is no way for me to explain totally what it feels to hear those planes, because it's just such like it's like the earth is vibrating with you. Actually, you know what? I know, because when I was in a university, I was doing my final project. I studied cinema, And we had an idea of doing like a film, which would be like an experimental film, like nothing really interesting, honestly, but it would be a film which is called Fragments, and basically we would record for a couple of days fragments of different walks on different places, and then the film itself would be like those fragments merged together to show like a full day, but it's actually different days. I don't know if you're understanding me. And on the last day of recordings, there was a big fire right where we were heading, and so when we were like driving to that place, it's all like mountainous terrain, and we stopped the car, and I had like a good sound recorder with me and the camera, and we catch the Canadaires flying by us, and like the sound there, the reverberation was so amazing. I actually have the video here. Do you guys want to hear it? Let me actually let me find it real quick here, and I'll show you. I'll try to show you with the sound. I don't know if is the simulator too loud now. I can barely hear it. But yeah, like I managed to catch it, and I managed to catch a couple of water bombings as well, which was like very, very nice. Also, I need to remember that we were flying and we are 40 miles away. So, all right, movies. Here it is. So let me show you like this. I put this a little bit smaller so I can see the instruments. Now, I'm not sure you're going to be hearing this fine, but please tell me. Can you hear something from the movie? Or I'll have to mute the simulator completely. You heard the car? Okay, good. Yeah, this is it. Like, listen. You see it? I don't know. I don't know if it goes through. It's like... But man, it is so like powerful. And then this is basically the fire was happening down there. So this is like the top of a big mountain actually. Like it's not crazy huge, but it's big. And the fire was happening on the like on the low end of the mountains. And then we got to see a couple of water bombings with Canadaires. Yeah, like see, this is like one mountain and the fire was down there. It's like really low. Man, just look. I don't know if you can see it very well, but this is a person size. This is a person, this is a person, this is a person. And look at the size of that flame. Man, those guys are heroes. And there they go, the Canadaires. Alright, so look, listen. Man, the mountain would just like vibrate once they would add the power. That was just so powerful. And I know I have one more. Yeah. I'm having goosebumps when I hear that sound. It's just so good. And I think that's it, unfortunately. Yeah, that's basically it. But there were so many, like, firefighters in that place. That was just insane. Man, I love that sound. Probably if there would be like a mission in X-Plane to do some firefighting. I think that'd be a nice video. In the meanwhile, we're flying somewhere nice. But yeah, I hope you heard a little bit of that. Canadair is just incredible sound. An incredible machine. Microsoft Flight Sim will have those. Yeah, you know, they will. But if the physics are going to be just as they have it now, I'm honestly not interested at all. Because, I mean, yes, it's going to be feeling more like a game. You know, when you... Have you ever tried, like, GTA? Sometimes I get the feeling, and I have Microsoft Flight Sim, but I sometimes get the feeling that that's like an extension of GTA. Basically, like, it's great graphics, looks fantastic, like all that stuff, yes, but the feeling of the plane is just, it's not there, and that's like a very down factor for me. But yeah, at least I hope you enjoyed the Canadairs, because that's like really nice. Those are amazing planes, and I actually feel lucky to still have the opportunity to see them, especially this close, because, well, they're literally like parked in our aerodrome, and I got the chance already 2 years ago to stand close to one of them. Didn't get the chance to go inside because it was on an event, and they would allow people to go inside, but I didn't catch the opportunity. But standing close to those machines is like, I don't know, it's impressive. And also very weird, because if you look at some parts of the airplane, it feels like you're standing next to a boat, which makes sense, but still is a little bit weird. I think I have pictures of that, actually. Probably on my phone. Probably not on the computer, but I think I have pictures on my phone. Let me see if I have those. I'm going to try to show you at least one. Or maybe more, I don't know. Ah, yeah, got it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now I'm going to send this to probably what? Maybe a WhatsApp. Yes, I'm going to do it like this. And I'm going to send this. All right. And we are, what, 35 miles. That's fine. And now I need to find a way to show you that. So stand by. Let me see. So there you go. Try to put this a bit high, a bit bigger. So like, look at the size of the wing. This is like normal people, and the size of the engine. And I cannot see where are we heading now. Okay, we're heading fine. It's just insane, like the size of it compared to the size of people. Like, look at it. It's just huge. And yeah, the cockpit, we couldn't really see inside, but a little bit. I tried looking inside. And the piston engine with the cowling flaps and all that stuff. I mean, it was huge, and of course it was leaking oil. Of course, and we were drifting away. Like, look at that size. And it had like a smell of it as well, like an oily smell. You probably know what I'm talking about. And that's me. That's basically me as well. Yep. And that's it. Got to show you the Canadair pictures. So, we're flying nicely now. So at 66 miles, we're gonna go and fly radio 171 until the Kona VOR. Kona VOR is gonna be 112.1, and we're gonna be using it as well for the approach. So let's go and set it 112.1. Fantastic. And after we overfly the VOR, we have to go onto a heading, or correction, onto a course of 191. And then a backtrack, do the procedure turn to the left. So we open 45 degrees to the left. So 191 minus 45 is going to be 146. And we're going to maintain 146. From there, 146, we're going to go to the other way. And that means we're going to go 326. And then we intercept. Good. 42 miles. Looking good. Man, that island is huge. It's probably one place I'd like to visit. Hawaii, I think, why not? And it's pretty incredible. They're in the middle of nowhere. It's pretty cool. Oh, another evergreen. Whoops. Oh, that's a cargo. I wonder if you like to fly helicopters. If you could land on some of those ships. Nevergreen. No. This is so nice. JTP, I think size of planes made me like them. Are you talking about the Canadair? JTP, you can. Oh wow. If I would fly helicopters, I would definitely try out. Unless we do like a video where I would be just just having fun and just probably crashing helicopters. Yeah, you can overall. Okay, that's interesting to know. I'm not too much into helicopters, but it's definitely good to know. Let's go, Piper. Man, I just love the colors of this. It's just perfect. Fits very nice. Nice sunrise that we had. A nice night departure out of Honolulu. We got to see the downtown. We got to see that sunrise. And you feel life, or more life, should I say, because of the boats, actually. Because see, here we're more close to the open sea, and there's not many boats like there were in Honolulu, and I think that adds a touch of realism, actually, a great touch of realism. So very good. Okay, now let's focus. We want to go at 2,000 feet, so we need to descend to 2,000 feet. To do all the turn and all that stuff. So we are at 5. That means we have a difference of 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So 9 miles from 9 miles. The outbound is actually how much? The outbound is 11.7. So I would say we maintain 5,000 feet until we overfly Kona, and we start our descent as we overfly the VOR. On the outbound, descend to 2,000 feet, do our procedure turn, maintain the 2,000, and then do the descent. Minimums for us is going to be 600, so that sounds about good. What do you guys think? I think that'll be good. Maintaining there the 5,000. Temperatures and pressures are all looking good. Haha, soft. Let's do it. And by the way, ShTP, speaking about your oh, Flight Vision, I'm very sorry, I missed your message on the top. Canadair's always a friend. Ah, wait. Canadair's always a friend is flying the Cessna Air Tractor Firefighters. Is it a Cessna? I don't think they are Cessna. Air Tractor is like a different company, I think. But yeah, those are amazing planes. And they are not small as well. They are not small. Where do I live? I live in Portugal. Not sure about Cessna. Yeah, I don't think they are Cessna. I think it's a different company. And I think they are Canadian, but I might be wrong. Let me search for it, like Air Tractor Fireboss. Because I remember I checked that. Air Tractor AT802 is an American agricultural aircraft that may also be adapted into firefighting or armed versions. Oh wow. I imagine what would be an armed version. It first flew in the United States in October 1990 and is manufactured by Air Tractor. Air Tractor is a United States aircraft manufacturer based in Olney, Texas. Founded in 1978, the company began manufacturing a new agricultural aircraft derived from the S-2B aircraft designed by founder Leland Snow's previous company, Snow Aeronautical, designed model AT300. The new aircraft first flew in 1973. Nope, looks like they are a different company completely. Okay, let's do now 117.7. Let's set our radial, which is 116 roughly. Whoa, I'm drifting a bit. Let's correct ourselves. There we go. Nice and steady. And yeah, also we're gonna need the timer, so we're gonna have to reset that timer there. T8 miles, so we have 8 miles to go. Now I'm gonna use this one. Let's switch this over to this. Set 171 on the course, so 171 is roughly here. Uh, 117.7. Let's maintain the DME on the other one for now. Lovely. This is looking so good. How many orbs do I have in Valanta? What are those? That's my first question. And I have no idea. How can I check? I don't know what that is, sorry. It's probably not the answer you expected me to give you. Near your profile picture. I want to check in a moment on Valenta. Let me just get back on track so we don't get very much away. Oh, by the way, there is the needle, so we can just go ahead and intercept. So let's do like this. Wait just a little bit more, but that was pretty much spot on. At 66 miles, that was the point. Temi, so we're definitely approaching Temi. It's brilliant. Very good. At 65, we start to turn. And once I stabilize myself, I'm gonna go and check how much orbs do I have. I never thought that was something. Is it like rewards for you flying on Valente or something? 65, let's go. Oh, okay. I need to check, but probably it's going to be less than you expect. Because I discovered Valente fairly late, and a lot of flying that I do myself, if I want to do it for the free time, which is basically none lately, I don't do it with the Valente open, so a lot of the hours are not accounted. But I'm going to check. I'm curious now. Good stuff. Nice on interception, 20 miles. Fantastic. Ah, this was a spot-on interception. Wow. Alright, let's check. Let's see. Valente. Near my profile picture. How do I see my profile? Ah, I guess it's... Yeah, okay, I see. I have 40. Is it this one? This thing here? Well, it's 40. Is 40 a lot or not that much? Oh, and I see the airport, by the way. We could have just done a visual approach from this point, but we are gonna do the full IFR. And maybe on the next one, though, we could do a visual approach, because it's gonna be easier. SHTP got 60. Okay. I don't know, what can you do with them? I thought you would have more than me. No. By scenery. Ah, then I'm not interested. Airplanes, yeah. Scenery, I'd rather do more ortho for me. And that would be fine. 15 miles to go. Our speed is 150 knots. Not bad. How are we on fuel? Fuel is looking good. I think we're gonna have enough fuel to go to the very last airport as well. Temperatures are all fine as well. Sitting nice on the radial. And yeah. Start to turn 2 miles out. 191. That's what we want. See, because this airplane is not as fast, we can actually have all this time to think, to prepare ourselves, to, I don't know, to get ready. If this would be like 720, a jet, doing this at 250 knots, it's almost literally twice the speed. So 30 knots would go like, 30 miles or 20 miles would go by real fast. And that's exactly why I'm training myself specifically first, and as well for you guys to see, to start on the small planes and then start to rank up on the faster ones. There's the airport. Nice place. Somebody's sailing. Right, 9 miles to go. I'm gonna basically maintain my heading right now, and I'm gonna set the course 191, something like this. And 1.5, maybe, yeah, 1.5 miles out. Start to turn. An important thing to remember is that the vortex is not located on the airfield like exactly. So it is not lined up with the runway. Yeah, see? There it is. Seven miles. And we start our descent as well. Very stable airplane once you trim it out. And man, is that mountain big. Or probably that's a volcano, right? Because Hawaii is in a hot spot. There's a lot of volcanic activity in that area. Three miles to go. And next is going to be heading 146. Let's set that. 146, set. 2.1 miles. Let's start the turn. I probably should have waited a bit more till 1.5 miles. Let's keep it going like this, and let's start going down. So, raise manifold pressure. Couple of clicks, trim nose up. Over the cone of confusion. That needle is going to come very quick at us. Probably, maybe. Yeah, there you go. Very sensitive, close to the VOR. And now 2 miles out. Need to go until 11.7 and maintain 2000. There we go. Just like that. Now keep it flying. Just let it go. Power is good, everything is good. Just maintain this attitude, follow the radial. Wait until 10.7, start the clock, start the turn. Past 4,000 feet. We're getting a bit of a shift to the left, so I'm going to correct myself a bit to the right. There we go, correcting. 3,500 feet. That's the scan you do. You look at your artificial horizon, then you look at your HSI, back to the horizon altitude, back to the horizon speed, back to the horizon vertical speed, and then you always come back to your artificial horizon. Because if you're flying inside of clouds, there's no way you know if you're turning or not. Well, apart from looking at the turn coordinator and all that stuff, but the important stuff is to maintain the attitude. So I have already pre-selected here the heading knob. 3,000, 1,000 to go. 8.5 miles. And look, and remember, we calculated that we would require roughly 9 miles to descend. So my descent was a bit rough, so 9 miles. We are not very far from where we should have been. We need to go outbound 11.7, so that's fine. There's 10 miles. 1 mile to go. And starting turn. Set the clock. 1 minute outbound. About to level off. Now we need to maintain this heading. Adding power. Leveling off. I can now set the inbound course, which is 011. So roughly like this. And now we just maintain for 1 minute. 50 seconds. And there's 1 minute, so let's start the turn. I feel like I should have started the timer. Actually, I should have done the turn a bit more steeply. Like I'm doing now. 130 plus 13 plus 7 is going to be 20, so it should be 20 degrees. And center for a little bit. We are at 14.6 miles. Let's turn inbound. Catch the radial. On the radial. 011. Good. Very good. I know I probably did something incorrectly, but I'm going to learn all of that once I start my IFR training. Will still take a while, but I'll get there. Alright, now at 11:07 we start to descend 3 miles, 3 degrees descent. So looking at our ground speed, which is right here, 130, we require approximately a vertical speed of minus 600 to descend. Actually, never mind, minus 700. So, no, yeah, minus 600. 650 to be correct, but that's alright. Let me switch on the landing lights already. I know it's not correct, but I'm gonna have my hands occupied, and let's start down. Let's now try to maintain minus 650. Maintain the radial, maintain the descent rate. And we need to confirm that at 5 miles we are above 1,500 feet. There we go. Okay, it's trimmed. Approximately trimmed. Flying nicely. Just keep doing it. It's probably a slight offset. Yeah, we're gonna come offset to the runway, that's fine. I feel like we're a bit low. Yeah, we busted. What? How did I miss it? Oh my god, I missed completely the altitude. What did I do wrong? Above 2,000. Oh yes! Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Okay, let's maintain ourselves at 1,000 feet. Oh my god. It was so stupid. Of course, there's no way I can be at 10 miles at 2,000 feet and be on the 3 degrees glide, so I'll totally land on the sea now. But where are the bloody altitudes then? There are no altitudes on this chart. Oh my god. Well, this is actually very good to know that I completed this mistake, because I'm never gonna do it again. This makes total sense, because 1,000 feet is roughly 3 miles. So to be on the 3 degrees glide path at 2,000 feet, we would need to be at 6 miles, not at 10 miles, not 11 miles. Oh my god. So we are now almost at 1,000. So at 3 miles, we're gonna start the descent. Did you understand my mistake? My mistake was because there is no altitudes. Actually, there is 3,500 feet to Sigak. Oh god. And 3,500 feet makes total sense for the 11.7. I misread that. So did you understand my mistake? Basically, I read the altitude. That's the minimum altitude of the turn, which is 2,000. And I started descending earlier than I should have. That was stupid. But it's good to learn. Alright, let's slow down to 125. I can see the lights already. Let's go gear down. Flaps 1. Props and mixture full forward. And now we can aim for those minus 500 feet per minute. Gear is down, 3 green. Yeah, clear as visual. Yep. I'm gonna show you the chart after we land, so you will see where my mistake happened. Let's go flaps 20. And flaps 40. Maintain the 90 knots. Actually, a good vertical speed for us would be minus 400. Stable landing checks. Gear flaps, mixture prop, cowling flaps good. The rest is fine. Oh man, that was such a mistake. Anyways, that's why we do flight simming. We learn all this stuff. If I would be flying with an instructor, I would probably have well, yeah. Anyways, last minimum's clear to land. Everything is good. This is why Jeppesen charts are better, because everything you need is written in such a way that you can see it. Try to vacate on the next exit. Flaps up. That was a bit bumpy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill out, pedals. Chill out. Open the cowling flaps. I mean, I'm not... Look, it's not me steering the airplane left and right, okay? It's doing it on its own. And this was a hard landing. Minus 192. Landing lights off. Transponder 2 on. Man, when I get the money to buy new pedals, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna throw these ones away so hard. clear of the runway, strobe lights off. Alright guys, we need one final leg, I guess. How? 2 hours and 20. Final leg, shortest leg. This was the longest one. Can I just stop somewhere in a nice place? Not too much traffic? Yes, to the right. Let's go. Clear on the left. Reset the trim. It's actually good that we're taxiing through here, because it's gonna put us close to the runway. Oh yeah, the sound changes with the window. Nice stuff. Oh, there's a marshaller. I know it's a cargo area, but let's just go with it. Somebody's pissed on the stream, on the street. Light off. Come on. Engines to 1000. Reset the timer. Come on, get us moving in place. Set the brakes. 28 seconds. Let's switch off the nav lights. Avionics can go to off. Actually, I switched off the avionics, we got the clock there. It's fine. And cut the engines. Stop the magnetos. Lights off. Alternator, battery. Throttle to idle, cut the fuel. Whew. Okay, so mouse, stop it. Unlatch the doors. Let's open the doors, let a bit of air come in, and let the passengers out. Now, we have to decide how are we going to do this flight. Let's try to do it the fastest way possible. Yeah, general aviation is a little bit further. But that's okay. So let's decide how are we going to be doing this this last flight that we need to go. So we need to, this is a restricted area, you can't fly over here. Here is a military training area. Probably it's this one or this one, I don't know. But I would probably fly to like a normal visual departure, fly direct to this VOR. From this VOR, fly on this radial. I know why do I have this this points here, because basically this is an approach into Hilo. So let's see. I think no. Not as well. You know what, let's just relax a bit, maybe. We do this VOR stuff. And now if I put the word world low, Yeah, here I can see this is on this radial and finally on this radial, and then we just fly direct here to Hilo, and then depending on the weather, what's the code? Papa Hotel Tango Oscar 263 correction 260 at 3 knots, so the wind is pretty light, and we do a normal visual approach there for runway 26 for example. Hangars. We could probably like even go to runway 21, land here and just go to the hangars, for example, or to this side right here, instead of using the big fat runway. I think that'd be probably more interesting. Would you guys agree with me? And so let's check the fuel real quick. So we have 24 gallons. I think that's more than enough, but I'm gonna add just a tad. 29.4. This is good. And let's remove some of the weight. Or actually, you know what? Let's add more. Max landing. No, we're above max landing now. Do it like this. Perfect. Close this. Close this. Close this. Close here. Latch here. And latch there. Fantastic. Battery, alternators, beacon, fuel, avionics off. Close this. Actually, clear prop. And oh, I need Volanta, of course, I forgot to show you. Let's review. We were the first person to come. So, see our departure, then we catch the radial, flew all the way here, then we catch the other radial, overflew the VOR, and look at this. Doesn't look that bad though. And a landing of -192. Not bad. And everything is set. Good. And why Volanta isn't updating? There we go. Alright, let's run. Got everything clear prop. Throttle 1/4. And prime 1, 2, 3, good. 1, 2, 3, good. Starting the right. That's a good start. Starting left. Good stuff. Stabilize them at 1,000. Avionics. Nav lights on. Transponder 2 on. And now we just need the frequencies, which is going to be the easiest part. Uh, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be 054. That's the first we're gonna need. Like this, and the frequency is gonna be 113.3. 352. First heading is going to be 352. Set. And we're good to go. Lights are on, brakes are released, clear around us. Let's go. Oh, I didn't check the oil. But it should be fine. Should be fine. Oh boy. Oh! That car scared me. Oof. That car really scared me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh, that car, that BMW scared me. Alright, and I'm pretty sure we can take the runway from here, because we really don't need a lot of space for this plane. So that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. Except that... Is that for planes or is that for cars? Because it has marks for cars. But... yeah, that's closed. JTP, I have to go now. Have a great flight. Thank you very much, man. Thanks for tuning in. See you around. I'm going to think on that Azur's flight. I'm going to go here to the right. Should have enough space if we take off from hotel interception. QNH is 2993, still correct. Then it's gonna be 2999er. Nobody around. We'll do the run up here. And slowly brake. Set the brakes. Let's go 1000 RPM. Better check. Working. Working. Good. Advanced throttles to 1900. Temperatures are all good, so no need to worry about that. Fantastic, checking the magnetos. Good stuff. And good stuff. Suction is on, good, is good. Let's go lights. Transponder. Flaps are not required. Engines on idle, work good. Let's go, clear on the left. Clear on the right. So, final flight, guys. If you didn't hit the like button yet, it's time to do it. Basically a straight in VFR departure. And then an interception. Alright, stop here. Spool up. To 2000 RPM. T's and P's are all looking good. And advanced manifold pressure, 39.5. Power set, airspeed is alive. And 71 rotate. Positive climb, gear up. Lovely. Drop the nose. We want to accelerate. Landing lights off. 400 AGL. Manifold pressure goes to 38. Props go to 2,500, correction 400. Just like that. And I need to fly the heading. Can lean the mixture just a little bit. This plane is thirsty. 17 gallons per engine, wow. (1,000 feet). Just checked. Let's put the headset on. It's a bit loud. Okay, 1,500 feet AGL. Manifold pressure goes to 32. And props drop to 3,000, correction, 2,350. Trim the airplane. For the climb out. Let's check the outside views. Gonna climb 4,000 feet for this flight. Temperatures and pressures are all looking good. The takeoff on this plane is really fast. And let's turn to intercept. Good. 22 miles to go to the station. Let me see, what's the grid more on this? I think we're gonna have to climb more than 4,000 feet. Let's go 6,000. Who's that all? Outside view. Yeah, it's looking nice. I like it. Set the heading just so it is lined up. Once we pass the VOR, our outbound is going to be 057. So basically 2 degrees to the right. No big deal. Next point, we're going to have Upolu Point Howie, VOR 112.3. Set that ready, and course is going to be 099. So far, so good. Check outside view again. That's a cool livery. Approaching 4,000 feet. Yeah, I don't think we would be able to cross that area there at 4,000. Probably not. Let's go 6,000. I like those small, low clouds. They look cool. And the atmosphere as well. I'm now thinking we only have one artificial horizon on this plane, but it is certified for IFR. I mean, yeah. I guess that'd be fine. If it fails, though, that'd be funny. 1,000 to go. Miles to the VOR, then we have 13, 11, and 23, so that's a total of 46 miles to the airport. I'm gonna try to do somewhat of a playful approach, because we're gonna be coming basically perpendicular to the runway, so we're gonna have to open a little bit to the left to do a nice lineup. Runway is long enough, so should be good. Just hope the visibility is gonna be fine, because those clouds there worry me just a little bit. Let me check. Do we have any clouds? We do. Scattered 3,400 feet, so should be good. Approaching 6,000. $100 to level off. Let's drop the nose. Trim the airplane. Reduce the power. Drops to 2,200. Just trim it in place. Cowling flaps closing. 9 miles to go. Now I'm gonna accelerate now, so it's gonna be easier. Nice. Very good. So confirming next course is 057. Could probably actually set 057 right now, be probably about right. So 057 is something like this. So I'll just keep flying straight. I'm gonna get there. We're gonna be overflying the Waimea Kohaya Airport. Kamuela Waimea Kohaya. Sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, but it's a difficult name. Alright, good, and we accelerated 141 knots, not bad. Temps are all good. Trim is good. Vision, I'll depart now with the Seneca from Low. Is that Vienna? I think that's Vienna. On VATSIM, I'll be back when in cruise. Have a good flight as well, man. Enjoy the Piper. And we busted already a little bit the radial, so let's correct that. Actually, we should be overflying the airport. That's why it's so sensitive. There it is. That's a nice airport as well, and there is the VOR. This place is nice. That's correct. Entering the cone of confusion in a moment. Look at the ground speed the DME is giving us. That's why it is important to remember the limitations of ground speed readings from the VOR. Okay, we have 13 miles to do now. Not too bad. And I'm thinking of descending below those clouds. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna maintain for now the altitude, because we're going to be flying close to the coast, and the coast goes quite high still. Let me see, 112.1. Do we have it? Yeah, we do. Okay. 4 miles. This mountain is huge. Wow. I wonder if you can climb on top of it. Probably yes. The view must be amazing up there. Whoa. That's impressive as well. I'm discovering Hawaii. I never flew here, so it's actually nice to look into it. Alright, 8 miles to go. Plane is flying stable. So let's switch 112.3. Set the right course, which is 099. 099 set, and we can set already the Hilo VOR, which is 116.9. There we go. And this gets us pretty much ready for anything that will come. So we should intercept this at 23 miles, and then we're gonna fly for 19 more miles. So that is gonna be 23, 11 is 34, 34 plus 8 is gonna be 40, 42. So at 42 we intercept the other one from Hilo VOR. Wow. Look at that coast, guys. Wow, that's impressive. That is really impressive. I need to get better ortho to Hawaii. Maybe we get to do some more ops here. I know they have some really short flights on cargo 737s. So maybe we could do that. Okay, let's start to intercept. Yeah, I'm gonna maintain the altitude for now. Once we get over to the sea, direct on Hilo VOR, then I'm gonna go and start descending. I'm gonna have 17 miles. We're not that high up, so that'll be perfect. And what's the aerodrome elevation? Basically 25, 33, 37, so it's roughly 30 feet elevation, so we can count that almost as 0. And it looks like we're gonna get into some clouds. But we're gonna start to go over the sea. So, guys, tell me, what do you think? Should I start to go down now? Or do we fly a little bit inside of the clouds to get the so-called IFR? What's the outside temperature? Let me see. Outside temperature is it's about 12. Yeah, 12 degrees C. So we don't have any carburetor heat. I'll probably just switch on the pitot tube heat, and I think that'll be fine. So 42 miles, I said. We are 27 now. Yeah, let's wait. Let's enter into the clouds. This is gonna be fun. Although, for example, on the Piper, you only switch the pitot tube unless the outside temperature drops below 5 degrees Celsius, and we are at 12, so probably not a big deal. Probably for the sake of it, I would still turn it on and then switch it off as we break out from the clouds, so it will give enough time to cool down. Getting into the clouds. T's and P's are all good. We're checking a little bit for that. But everything looks to be working just fine on these Piper engines, which is definitely a good thing for us. Oh, we could do a flight sometimes with an engine failure. So I would program it, and a failure would happen at a certain time. So I wouldn't really know exactly at what time that would happen. Yeah. 10 miles to go for the turn. Okay, we're entering the cloud. And let's switch on the pitot heat. Sing Crash Flyer 297, hey, welcome to the stream. How are you? Just in time. We are doing our last leg. Just about to enter into these beautiful clouds to experience a complete IFR flight. and yeah, we're gonna do a visual approach to end things up. So far it's going good. I just did one mistake on the approach. Basically, I've read incorrectly the chart. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the chart. So let me show you the chart, guys, so you understand what did I do wrong. Ah, shit, I closed it. All right, well, whatever. Turbulence. So we better fly the damn plane. I mean, of course this is clouds, so we would totally expect turbulence. I mean, depends on the clouds, of course, but looks like these ones have some turbulence. Okay, 7 miles to go. Should I say 6? Just maintain the plane straight and it's good to go. Sing Crash Flyer, thank you. I'm fine. I had a birthday party today, so it took a little longer. Oh, good. Was it your birthday or not? Let me set 112.3 on nav2. Set the course. Now switch this off. And now set 146. Something like this. Oh, your mom. Nice. Happy birthday to her. That's great. Did you have a good party? Three miles to go, but at this point we could simply just follow the needle. And I feel like we're gonna break through the clouds soon. Or break out of the clouds soon. Yeah, we kinda did. Yay, looking nice. Two miles to go. And then let's count to 0. So we're flying at 6. 6 times 3 is 18. 18, and we have 17. So as soon as we start turning, we start descending as well. Yeah, I eat a lot of cake. Oh, nice. Cake is great. Cake is great. Alright, because we're going to start down, I'm going to switch off the pitot heat. And let's start to intercept. Take the power out. Good stuff. There we go. Now it's just a straight in to the airport and land. Nothing hard. So guys, I think this was a pretty nice stream because we got a beautiful night departure with the downtown of Honolulu. Then we got a beautiful sunrise with those great colors and of course rectangular clouds, because why not? We cannot live without them. We did a nice DME arc on the first flight as well. It went very well and we did an ILS approach. Then on the second leg we did a nice departure, a nice approach, if we disregard the fact that I completely busted the altitudes because I misread the chart. But the turns were done nicely and we followed the radials good. And so far now it's looking really nice. We even got a bit of cloud time. And it's looking beautiful out here. And to end this all up, we're gonna do a visual approach. I hope, because it's getting somewhat more cloudy now, all of a sudden. And yeah, I think this stream is gonna be a success. So at least I'm happy. I hope you guys are happy too. We have 11 miles to the airport. Take a little bit more power out. And I'm looking to land on a runway 21. Latest QNH is 299er, so let's do that. Set. And yeah, no chance of visual approach in conditions like this, but we're gonna break through the layer of clouds. That is actually fine. That's the whole purpose of the flight that we're doing now, is just to fly with instruments, not rely on anything visual, and good. Synchronized Flyer 297, I'll definitely watch your stream again. It's in its entirety tomorrow. Take your time, and if you won't be able to do it, just don't worry. It's all good. I was honestly thinking of doing a second stream tomorrow already, so that we would complete everything, but I don't know how things are gonna go tomorrow. By the way, we are set up perfectly for the approach, because you can see the VOR is actually offset, so it's somewhere located right there, but the airport is actually right here. So the runway we want to land, here is the threshold. So we are fantastically set for the approach. There are the boats, which I really enjoy, unexpectedly. And we broke through the clouds, descending a little bit more steeply now. So get in time and land. Let's just get back on the radial. Oh, I forgot to check if there was any traffic, and no. Yeah, see? This is what we're flying. We're flying this radial. We're gonna basically just turn off it and land. Perfect. Another... Oh no, this is Magic Line. Oh my god, they got all those names. That's probably... They wanted to say Maersk. I think that's the company. Oh, and this is some serious yacht there. Wow. Alright, I still feel like we're a bit high. So let's take a bit more power out. And we are gonna descend like a rock, which is totally fine to me. Let's actually decrease the speed. Put some gear down. Put the first notch of flaps. 125 on the speed, gear down. First notch of flaps. And let's go. Props and mixture full forward. Landing lights on. Let's remove the noise cancelling headset. Turn inbound. Look at that. We are on profile basically. We just fell from the sky. Maintain 100 knots. Brilliant. Flaps 20. Now. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell was that? Didn't understood what was the problem there. Why did we fell like that? Alright, let's get her. Come on, 90 knots. Gear is down, props mixture full forward, flaps are good. There we go, now we're ready to land. Saved it at the last time. Bit fast, correcting. And flaps up. Now, do we go right or left, guys? Choose. Left or right? Let's go right. Let's go right. That was a nice landing. I want to try and see the replay, maybe. Or, nah. Not the replay. I don't want to crash the sim. Transponder standby, clear left, clear right. Actually, transponder should be on. Let's go a little bit there to the right. Whoa, I quite overshot that taxi line. Yeah, that was a nice landing. This one is going off, this is going off. Nice, let's do a 1 minute to cool down the engines. Oh, and of course, open the cowling flaps. Cowling flaps open. No, let's just park there. I really love the clouds. Wow. Set the brakes. Lights are off. Nav lights are off. And we got a minute, so avionics can come off. And cut the engines. Mags off. Lights off. Alternators and batteries off. Throttle to idle. Cut the fuel selectors. And latch the doors. And there we go. Let's come on the outside. You know what? Let me actually close the doors. And let's put this, and this. It goes on the other side too. Very good. Well. Let me remove everybody from on board. Well, guys, let's see how did we do on Volanta for this last flight. I'll review the flight. Look at our nice straight-in departure. An interception over Waimea Airport. And then on there, and finally here. And the approach, just as I told you. -127. Looks fantastic. Well, guys, that's been it for today. I hope you enjoyed this little. It's not little, but you enjoyed this stream on the Piper Seneca. I definitely suggest you to try out this airplane or some similar if you prefer, like a Baron or the CIS SR-22, or if you're completely new to VORs, maybe something like a Cessna 172 is actually the best plane for you. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little tour through Hawaii. I never been here. Really enjoyed the scenery. We got a good sequence of night, morning, and almost day in real time, and actually pretty variable weather. I've got plenty of clouds here, and looks super cool. Great livery. Also, huge thanks for the guy who did it and who provided it for me. Don't forget to hit the like button, and next stream we're going to be flying the King Air C-90B on some more VOR and maybe some GPS approaches, but the point is using the HSI and flying the needle, and of course manual flying. Guys, thank you very much for watching. See you soon. Don't know, maybe during the week, and until then, stay great. All the best to you. Bye bye.